If you're the only one talking, it's easy to get noticed. But for a brand, that's never true. Fact: over 70% of ads don't get noticed. They're invisible. Why is that? Why are some ads more effective than others? That's what we're going to look at today. Now, if you like this kind of stuff, then please subscribe. And if this is useful, please leave a like. It really helps. Is research the answer? Can that pick a winner? Well, most of the 70% of ads that don't get noticed have been through research. Research is great for a lot of things. You can find out what problems your audience is having, how you can solve them. It will help you find out if your message is clear. Does it resonate? Research is very good at saying no to ideas and not really very good at saying yes. So you need to look past that to pick a winner. So what should you look for? Impactful. The first step towards effectiveness is grabbing attention. If your ad fails to get noticed, everything else becomes irrelevant. I want our creative director to give a simple demonstration to push that thought home. In a meeting, he turned over 5 pieces of paper. Which one did you see first? Of course, it's the cross. It did not fit into the pattern. We react the same way with pictures and words. If it's the same old boring stuff, our eyes will drift over it. However, impact alone is not enough. We need clarity, so focus on delivering a single, strong message that makes a lasting impression. Relevant. Ensure that your creative idea directly links to the product benefit. Your ad should clearly communicate the value proposition and demonstrate why the product or service is beneficial to the audience. Of course, you need to do that in a creative way to stand out, but it must be relevant. Persuasive. Your audience is asking, why should I care? What's in it for me? Why is this important? Why should I act? It should give them compelling reasons to choose your offering over the competitors. Believable. Building trust is a significant challenge for advertising. People are naturally skeptical about advertising and promises that they make. How many times have you been into a burger joint and compared the image on the light box to the one that you get handed over to you? It's not the same, is it? That car that has only had one lady on it, I'm not so sure. It's crucial to deliver your message with special sensitivity and skill. Strive to create an ad that's authentic, credible, and relatable. Entertaining. Boredom is the enemy of effective advertising. Happy, sad, nostalgic, envy, jealousy. What emotion can you trigger? Involving. The key word here is engagement. When you can engage individuals on a one-to-one level, craft your message in a way that makes them feel seen and understood. The trick here is knowing and understanding your audience. What buttons to push. Endearing. Win their hearts. As we said before, people are a bit teensy-weensy, bit suspicious about ads. They're not all that happy about having their content consumption interrupted by your commercial message. It can put them in a very grumpy mood. If you can win that awe factor, you can turn that hate into love. Memorable. The average American sees 4,000 to 10,000 ads a day. Yes, we're swamped with messages. And then, of course, we have other stuff to think about, like what we're going to eat today, what we'd say in that important meeting coming up. Yes, our brains are bombarded. With all that information flying around, developing a piece of memorable content is difficult but very important. Your customer may not be ready to buy your product or service just when they see your message. You've got to leave something behind. But if you implant a relevant memory in the brain, then when they're on the search for something you offer, your brand will spring to mind. Do that and you will find out how effective advertising can be. So ensure that your advertising message contains a highly memorable moment or device. This moment should stem from the product benefit, creating a lasting imprint on the mind. Distinctive. To stand out from the competition, your communication must be visually distinct. You've got to develop a unique personality that reflects your brand identity. I used to work for a creative director that used a neat trick to get this across. He would cover up the logo in the bottom right-hand corner of the scamp with his big thumb and ask, "Can you recognize who produced this ad?" If you have a distinctive style and tone of voice, people will pick up on it at a glance. Motivating. High recall is not enough. You must inspire action. What are you saying to encourage people to take the next step, whether it's making a purchase or seeking more information? This is your call to action. Data is important. It will get your message in the right place in front of the right eyeballs, but it does not mean that your ad will be seen. Remember, effective advertising is an ongoing process of adaptation and innovation. Stay creative, stay authentic, and continue to explore new ways to engage with your audience. By doing so, you'll pave the path to advertising success. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you next time.